What up, guys? Excuse me if I have a little bit of reddish face and I look a bit beaten up. I just came from MMA practice, been really loving it. Super hard though and super tough, but I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. Still a long way to go though. But by the way, there was something I wanted to show you. Something that we just gotten is a new podcast equipment. So we get the headphones and everything, the mic. So this means we're gonna, with Samuli, we're gonna start to do this sort of a podcast, weekly podcast about different subjects that we feel are like important, really interesting, and I think it's gonna just offer a lot more insight for you guys as well, like on our methods and what we think about things. So that's something very exciting for me because I haven't really done podcast a lot. So looking forward to that. And another thing is we are planning to make a lot of trips on the end of the year. So we're planning to go to Asia. We're gonna go to China. Bangkok, Taiwan as well. So the idea is we're going to learn more about Qigong, Kung Fu, and also by Thai boxing. So we're planning to go on this like a camp, Thai boxing camp for a week. It's going to be tough. So anyway, that's our plans for the next year. Is I don't know, like a lot of we've done already like so much during this year, like and still like so much to do. But one thing that I also want to mention here was that there's only 24 hours left of our summer sale. So if you have been really thinking about getting any of our programs, this is the perfect time for it. I do think they offer something unique for everyone, no matter what stage you are on your fitness journey. Perfect for like beginners, because there's at least the Athlete Clinics and Movement Clinics, which are the foundational programs. Everything you could think of you need for training is in those systems, from the tutorial videos to the schedules. Very detailed, by the way, tutorials. This is one thing that I often feel like is the number one reason why people really don't make results, is that they actually just don't simply know how to do exercises properly. So this is one of the reasons why in our programs I make sure that you really do know what you're doing, to make sure you get the result that we want to get. All right, so 3 different programs: Movement Clinics, Athlete Clinics, and then we have the Warrior Clinics. So Movement Clinics, you're gonna learn you're going to build your body mainly through the different, like really interesting, amazing movements, develop, mobility, flexibility, limberness, and so on, together with some supportive strength, mobility and flexibility work. Athlete Kinetics, complete opposite of Movement Kinetics in a way that we don't focus on the movements. We train the body and these different athletic attributes, all the possible different athletic attributes we train directly through precision training. We go through 3 phases, building up from the bottom to very high level regarding your performance. Excellent, our best program for fixing persistent weaknesses in the body, for example. And many have also reported like they've been able to build like multiple kilos of muscle with this program. So 3rd program, Warrior 20XX, conditioning, fat loss, not a foundational program. So here you're gonna push through mentally and physically through these high intensity follow-on routines. I'm gonna be leading the way, as I said, it's a follow-on routine. Very important part of the format. Something I've heard a lot of feedback that people really love the follow-along thing because it just sets the example. It's really hard sometimes for yourself to push yourself to the point where you're creating any stimulus. Because there's the other thing that I mentioned is the form. People get that wrong. But the number 2 thing that people get wrong is that they don't know how to push themselves enough to create those results. All right. So, but if you want to know, more about these programs, visit our webpage. The link is in the description. And I just made this long, like very thorough video that goes in depth in all of these 3 programs. It compares the differences between them. And I think it's just going to help a lot, for you to like just choose the correct program for yourself. So if you are looking for like results that, you've seen I have, like regarding like my performance, my body composition and everything, that I'm able to do, like these are the programs, these 3 are like a blueprint, of everything that I have done over the years. I've gathered, from all that I've done in these sort of 3 organized systems, we can go through, like this is really the ingenuity, because you can go through these things sort of in the same order as I did, or you can choose, another order for yourself, but you can literally go through the same phases that I've gone through, I went through this movement phase, I went through this athletic precision training, mind-muscle connection building phase, And from there, I went to this like conditioning phase, like super hard, intense workouts, because I was able to do those now because my body was in such a good shape, right? I started, and my body was horrible. I had all these pains and aches and I was stiff and just couldn't do anything. And so I had to build myself through these different levels, and I had to like find out what is the sort of universal training that could serve anyone, just about anybody. So this is why like these programs are really like sort of, they are the sort of blueprint of building yourself up from the very bottom to a very high level. And I really want to invite you to test them out as well. We have thousands of users from all walks of life, very happy users by the way. So anyway, you know, as I said, 24 hours left of this sale. Go check the website, a lot more information, a lot of testimonials and everything over there. And now I'm gonna take some rest. All right, see you guys there. Bow!